guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Olivia, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by today. Today, the topic is promoting faith-based movies. In particular, this movie that is premiering this weekend, August the 23rd, is The Forge. Now, The Forge is produced and filmed by the Kendrick brothers. And if you know, they have an amazing track record of producing amazing faith-based movies, such as The War Room. So my husband and I and our youngest son, Izzy, had the privilege of previewing the movie before it was released in theaters about 3 weeks ago. This movie is amazing. This movie is fire. So I mentioned that this movie is faith-based and that it's produced by the Kendrick brothers, but there's some heavy hitters in this movie. If you're familiar with the Christian community and female preachers, pastors, all of that, then you are not a stranger to Priscilla Shirer. Priscilla Shirer is amazing. She's very motivational and know the word. And so she's starring in this movie. And if you watch The War Room, a previous Kendrick brother movie, then you are familiar with Miss Clara. Miss Clara is like an older, wise lady that really mentor Priscilla in The War Room. But in this movie, it is family friendly. It is faith-based. As I mentioned, my younger son, Izzy, who is 11 years old, went and previewed this movie with me and my husband. He was not the only child in the theater at the time. There were children who were younger in the theater. So if you're a mom, if you're a dad, and you are going to go and watch this movie, you can feel completely at ease in bringing your child to watch this movie. So I am a huge promoter and supporter of all things faith-based. And so movies are no different. My family and I, we are avid movie lovers. We often support a lot of family-friendly movies. And so we're doing the same with this faith-based movies. Again, it is called The Forge. Now, while it is a family-friendly and faith-based movie, there is a huge piece that is directed to the men in our lives, our husbands, our fathers, our uncles, our brothers, all of that. There's a big push in this movie with really trying to pull into the men, with really trying to support men to step into their destiny, their leadership role in discipling other males. Now, while it is a lot to do with men, us ladies can also learn from it. I get it for myself, discipling and meeting with other faith-based women and talking about the Bible, having Bible study, prayer meeting, those kinds of things. It's not an area that I have a challenge in. I'm a people person. I have several friend circles and majority of them are faith-based. And so I find that it's easier for women to do that versus men. Some men need a little bit of a push. So I want to encourage you to grab your dad, your uncle, your cousins, as long as they're males, your sons, and really support this movie this coming weekend, August the 23rd. It releases nationwide, and I think it really started last week. I'm here in Michigan, and so I know here in Michigan it's out Thursday the 22nd, Friday the 23rd, Saturday the 24th, and Sunday the 25th. Now, the weekend that a movie opens is super important, right? We really want to pack the theaters and we want to sell this movie out because, again, it is so sound. It is so impactful. It is so scripturally based. It's so family friendly, but it's also a huge thing that the men in our Christian community needs. So my husband and I, we're hosting a watch party. If you're here in Michigan, I'm in Macomb County. So if you're here in Michigan, our watch party is this Friday, August the 23rd at 7 p.m. We're hosting the watch party at Imagine Theater Macomb. That's 23 Mile Road and Hayes. Now, I get that you may, have previous plans and you can't make that date and time. I want to encourage you to host your own watch party. It's super simple. Find a theater by you where the movie is going to be shown and buy your tickets and then send out a text message to your friends and family and ask them to come join you at this watch party. Post on social media if you're comfortable, if you have a social media platform. I know I posted on my IG stories. I posted on IG. I did a live on Facebook. I did a live on TikTok. And now I'm putting up this video on my YouTube channel. It is super important that people of faith support faith-based movies, songs, businesses, all the things, right? Especially if they're really impacting God's kingdom. And so this movie, I've seen it. It is amazing. It is for the whole family. There is such a huge emphasis on reaching the men in our lives in this movie. And so, as a Christian community, I really want to encourage you to rally around this movie, to rally around the Kendrick brothers, to rally around Priscilla Shirer and Miss Clara in supporting this movie because it's so impactful. We want to see more family friendly, more faith based movies and entertainment. And so when God gives someone a vision like the Kendrick brothers to do this movie, we need to show up in droves to support them and say, yes, we love this kind of entertainment. We want more of it. So again, my husband and I, we are hosting our own watch party, but I'm encouraging you guys to get on this bandwagon, host your own watch party. Go on Google or go to theforge.com and look for your state, your city where the movie is being played. Buy your tickets, reach out to your friends and family and people in your circle of influence and tell them to join you in coming out, watching this movie, and supporting this movie. So yes, this was my main idea today, was to come on and to really promote the movie The Forge, starring Priscilla Shirer and Miss Clara, produced by the Kendrick brothers. It's coming out this weekend, August the 23rd. It's so important that we show up in theaters and support this movie. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I will include some of the movie details in the description below. Bye, guys. Have a great day.